Hello, welcome back to part two. As it is, I wanted to leave off with that one because we just did the cuss. So I'm gonna show you again. That was from part one. And also in part one was the making of these Daft Punk gloves. As it is, I'm going to be showing you more on the procedure on making these gloves. Thank you for tuning in and watching part two. So as it is, let's get to the other part of making these awesome gloves. So the next step, which is once you have that truss and that, what you're going to do is then use this glove and put it really nicely on. This, let's say, is a cast of your hand. Making sure you're making the fingers fit, just like that. And then what you're going to do is with the folded ones up, you're going to get some tape first. Get your masking tape. Take a little piece off. If you don't have double-sided tape, you can use this. If you have double-sided tape, you can use it as well. All you gotta do is just turn it around. Just like that. That way you can see. Just like that. Fold it nicely. Just like that. And then stick them into those squares that you've seen. Stick it on. Then by using the hot glue gun, it'll be like a super glue, like an epoxy, so it will not come off. And then you just stick it the thing onto the glove. Just right here. Just like that. Remove the hot glue. Put a little bit of hot glue down below of the tape, and then onto the tape, and then putting the square piece and putting it on, and then just around the edges. Yeah, I'll get that glue stick right here. There we go. So just put it down all around the edges here, giving it depth. Once that is done, then it's nice and firm. And then that way you can wear the glove and you can just do that as well too. Now, reason why we got a chopstick in this is so you can move it into place and tap it down. So that way you can center it. So then, say this right here, all you gotta do is just center it by pushing it down and holding it down just like this. By the other end, you can kind of smooth, just push it down a little bit on the sides. Just so that way it gets a nice even coat and it sticks within the hot glue. Then once you're done and your glove looking like this, just like this, because here is the measurements for your fingers. Again, measure this piece out as well too, around the cuff area, just like this. Then you put it on like that, and that's fine. Okay, so now it's a black glove. It's great, but you can't paint over it because when you have the hot glue, it's gonna look like hot glue. What can you do? Well, there's an alternative way, or there's the other way, which is getting your paint, your brush, and using your masking tape that you see here, and being very cautious with the tape, and then painting over it instead. The other alternative you can use is the Sharpie marker. Even though it may stink, but it really works. That way you can just use the Sharpie marker and go over it. And that's what provides the details. And so, there you go. You've got yourself a Daft Punk looking glove. So there you go. That's all that it is to it. From part 1 to part 2, you can get to see some really cool things that you can make. Like those cuffs and those Daft Punk looking gloves. And it works really great when you're having a disco ball or lights. Because the thing is, they're very reflective. I'm gonna show you how they can reflect. You see, here's a light. You can see the light inside here. Let's take a look at the light. So here up above is the light. You can see the light is now bouncing off it as I move it. So let's take a look at those Daft Punk looking gloves in the light as well. Okay. You see the light making a glow and glisten. Just like that. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to keep seeing more of these wicked, cool, electronic-like videos like this one here, all I gotta do is forget to like and forget to subscribe to my channel. Take care and have an awesome time this winter season with some really cool crafts.